Welcome to another edition of Delete Laws. Today, we're going to take a look at people getting pulled over who have absolutely no clue that the police are their enemy. For some reason, they don't really seem to understand that the cops want to arrest them. They want to put them in jail. They're the policeman's goal, the cop's goal, is to arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
The reason why I'm stopping you got your seatbelt right here. Wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
So he stopped her for her safety. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't believe that at all. That's a total and complete lie. He stopped her so that he could find a reason to arrest her, impound her car, take her to a dungeon, and steal her money.
Ma'am, do you have an ID with you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry, folks. If the cop asks you for your identification, you tell him the answer is no. When the cop says, "Let me see your identification, passenger," this says the 5A cop card non-driver. Cop says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. While filming, you say, "I plead the Fifth Amendment. I identify as good citizen. No ID is required." You do not give a cop your identification unless there is probable cause for you to be arrested. Get this 5A cop card on deletelaws.com.
Well, honestly, sir.
Is there an issue with the seatbelt?
Yeah, there's an issue with it, and I couldn't get it, and I didn't have time to stop. Right there. There we go.
Doesn't look like it restrains properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here,
I'm not
doesn't look
sure.
like it's tucking back in.
I don't know how it. I don't know.
Doesn't seem like it has any tension on it. Might have to
No.
get that fixed.
I got to get that fixed.
Your license? Good?
He doesn't care about that.
I'm just asking.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a minute, okay?
So now this is going to show that she has a 2015 charge of possession of a controlled chemical, possession of chemical paraphernalia, 2019 possession of a chemical, possession of chemical paraphernalia, and in 2021 she has the same charge. She is a recurring, what you would call, drug offender. All of these charges, all of her going to jail, didn't help a damn thing. We keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over again and wondering why it's not getting better. We already gave her a bunch of charges. It's not helping the root problem. Her usage is a symptom of the disease.
Am I coming out and talking to him?
So he went back and looked up her record, and then now she has to get out of the car. Now and now there's another cop. You see another cop up there on the left hand? They had another cop coming right up here. You can see it.
No.
I'm reaching my pocket.
Oh, I put my cigarette lighter up. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm not sure.
Because she already has a record of having chemicals, well, then he gets to ruin her life even further.
Nothing really.
What have I done, sir? I haven't done nothing.
Here comes the other pig that I showed you was pulling up. Here he comes.
Just asking questions.
No, I know. I was just asking.
I'm getting a little nervous.
No, I'm fine.
Wow, there it is, folks. There it is. We're not even. Welcome everybody to Delete Laws. Thank you for coming to the channel. I appreciate it. So when he says to her, I'm just talking to you here. So that's a lie. He's not just talking to her. He's not just sitting there having a conversation about, "Oh, you're not wearing your seatbelt." He is simply trying to arrest her. And I have not seen this whole video yet. I'll bet you. Who wants to take a bet? Who wants to bet that she gets arrested? Who's betting? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that this woman will be arrested by the end of the stop. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she will not. He said, "Oh, I'm just talking to you here." Is that what you think? Do you agree with that? Or is he trying to arrest her? What do you think? He's talking to her or trying to arrest her? What do you guys think? Talking or trying to arrest? Put it in the comments. Is he talking to her or is he trying to arrest her? Is he trying to find a reason to arrest her? He went back and ran her license. He saw she had 3 previous arrests for chemicals. So then maybe arresting her and charging her with crimes, that's not how we solve this chemical problem in America. Maybe, just maybe, most people are putting that she's going to be arrested. Most people are putting she's going to go to jail.
I haven't done that.
Just asking questions.
No,
I'm just asking you questions. No, I know. Why are you saying anything? You say, I plead the fifth. You put the trifold in his face with the camera.
Just asking.
Getting a little
nervous because she already has she's been arrested 3 previous times. Put a 1 in the chat if make you nervous when they pull you over and tell you to get out of the car. Is that normal? Put a 1 in the chat. How many people feel like when the cops pull you over and tell you to get out of the car, you get nervous? Put a 1 in the chat if you get nervous. If him saying that you being nervous out of the road after I pulled you out, you've been arrested 3 previous times, if that's normal. If that's normal. You seem a little nervous. Yeah, I just got pulled over by a pig and told me to get out of the car. There's no probable cause. I didn't even break a traffic law. So yeah, am I a little nervous? Yep, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous right now. I'm a little bit nervous.
Well, I'm fine. I don't understand. I'm trying to.
When was the last time you used?
Right away, he goes right into when was the last time you used because she has a criminal record. How do you know that she's not in recovery? How do you know she's not going to NA every day? How do you know she hasn't partnered up with her sister and her sister are fighting sobriety every single day? He just assumes she's using. What a prick. He's never been through recovery. You've never been to a single NA or AA meeting. You don't post things like that to people who are in recovery.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
When was the last time you used?
It's been a long time.
It can't be that long. You have to track my life right on.
Okay, well, that's because I've been playing outside with my kids.
You have nothing to lose. Who's the person?
She's my friend.
Why is she answering questions? Why is she answering any questions? His goal is to get your car impounded. His goal is to put you in court, charge you with crimes, and take your money. That's his goal. Your job is to immediately plead the Fifth Amendment using the trifold. Your job is to spend the 5 minutes it takes to get your license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card so it goes right inside your trifold. Your goal is to use this fancy broccoli wad rubber band you got with my trifold. It comes in the envelope to make sure everything is above your head, that you are recording the pig. I'll show you guys. You are recording the pig with this phone, your trifold, your license, registration, everything's up here. Now, my elbow goes on the seat, my elbow goes in the windowsill, and my trifold and my proof of insurance, registration, and ID are up in the visor. Now, my hands never got to go below the steering wheel. Cop comes up. You can see it. Cop comes up and says something to her. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. There's everything I got to give you by law. Then the cop says, hey, can you step out of the car? Immediately let the cop know. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Immediately. And it's backed up with your camera pointing in his face. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Immediately. That's the process today. The process is no longer they're going to take you down to the jail and the Miss Annie M, she's going to make some cobbler for you. Yeah, who's that? That's just Cletus. He drank too much last night. Is it? Yeah, just go ahead and give him some more cobbler. Give him some of that Mrs. Special Tea that she drafted up for the inmates down here at the jail. Not at all. It's a total lie. A total lie. Go to deletelaws.com with a Z, get a trifold. And for the passenger of that car, when that cop says to you, give me your ID, you say, here's my ID, number 4 on the 5A cop card. It says, I don't got to give you an ID without probable cause. That's how it's done. My friends, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. My name is Chili DeCastro. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm only a constitutional law scholar because I'm autodidactic. I learned everything on my own after 2002 when the police no-knock raided my home, swatted me with the SWAT team, and took me to a dungeon for a week in LA County for a confidential informant who told them I was a drug dealer. They didn't find any drugs. It wasn't true. Nothing that wasn't personal usage. And back then, the drug that I had was perfectly legal in 2021. They criminalized it in December of 2021. They arrested me in March of 2022 for a chemical that I had bought legally online. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. I talked. When the cops kicked my door down and said, Chili, kids are dying from this chemical that you have, I said, well, let me tell you everything. They're dying. Huh, kids are dying. I use this stuff as a bodybuilder. I'm in no way, shape, or form a drug dealer. Here's the company I bought it from. Here's who I've used it with. Here's where I've had it. Everything. Kids are dying, officer. Man, how can I help you, officer? Let me tell you where I bought that. Let me tell you who I've used it with. Did you sell it to anybody? No, I've never sold a drug in my life. Oh, you didn't sell it to your... No, I did not. Did you use it with your friends? Yes, I did. Did you use it with your bodybuilding friends in Vegas? Yes, I did. Did you transport it to Vegas when you drove from California to Vegas? Yes, I did. Transportation of narcotics for distribution, distribution for sales, distribution for profit. 3 felonies in a row because I talked. I told them the truth. They told me kids were dying. Kids are dying, they said to me, Chili. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You don't know what this jackboot thug pig is trying to do to your life. You may not understand. This pig is trying to ruin your life. It's so funny. You'll be sitting in the back of that dungeon mobile. You'll be in torture cuffs. You'll all be contorted. Your wrists will be hurting. Maybe they just have those hinge torture cuffs, not the ones that twist, just a hinge. So your wrists don't ever really quite fit. So your wrists are getting mangled. Your shoulders getting mangled. And you're sitting there going, God, watch that guy's channel. He sat there and told me you never say a word to these pigs. And I just told him everything. I wonder what's going to happen to me. You're going to jail. That's what's going to happen to you. She's talking. And you're talking. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Shut it. www. Zip, shut your mouth. You plead the Fifth Amendment immediately. And when you plead that Fifth Amendment, it's on camera. Do you know why I pulled you over? I plead the Fifth Amendment. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't care why he pulled you over. You don't give a shit why he pulled you over. You just want to leave the stop. Put a 1 in the chat if you just want to leave the stop.
Silent my kids.
You have nothing to lose. Who's the passenger?
She's answering questions. She's going to get screwed.
She's my friend.
Does she have anything illegal? A drug?
No, sir. I swear to
You
God.
don't have any heroin in the car? Why is she talking to a guy trying to arrest her?
I swear to God.
Do you have any problem searching the car?
No. I mean, she has her prescription, but she doesn't have.
That's fine. She has.
But it's not. It's in a wore-out bottle.
She has a prescription. I'm not worried.
Okay.
If the cop says, "Can I search your car?" You tell him, yes, sure, you could search my car. Let me get my friend out of there. And then you revoke consent. If I can give consent, I can revoke consent. You know the cop is going to search your car because you've been pulled over 3 prior times. You have 3 prior arrests for chemicals. You know he's going to search your car. If you give consent for the search, you can revoke consent moments later. You must be unequivocal. I gave consent, and the consent I gave was on camera, and now I revoke consent. I revoke consent. You must stop searching now. The law is clear. If I can give consent, I can revoke it. Here and now, I revoke consent. Stop searching my car.
She has her prescription, but she doesn't have.
So if you're driving down the road with another person, how do you know that they have a prescription in their purse or in their wallet? And why are you telling this cop about medication that your friend has in their car? You see, you may not know how important it is for you to shut your mouth. She doesn't even realize what she's doing is putting her friend underneath of the laser beam of these people who call themselves law enforcers. You don't talk to cops. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Once you have this PDF in your email, you'll never lose it. So even if you give yours away because you found someone that didn't have one, you could just reprint it. It costs like 10 cents to print them. You got to listen to what I'm telling you, man. I'm doing everything I can.
That's That's fine. She has.
But it's not. It's in a wore out bottle.
She has a prescription. I'm not worried.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, hey, do you have anything to leave on here?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm just asking.
Okay, no.
Okay. You mind coming on out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have pockets, right?
I mean, I've got pockets. Do you want? I've got my lip gloss. Yeah.
I told him that the prescription wore out. So,
Ryan, check your email.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not. I'm not worried about it. Not a big deal. All right, just hang out for a second.
Okay.
Just hang out right there in front of my patrol vehicle.
Why would you tell? Why? Look what he does the moment he. Why would you say yes to searching your car knowing that you got that in your floorboard? Why? Oh God, why? And oh, by the way, this will be her 4th charge. So obviously charging people with a crime, arresting them, charging them, putting them in jail, it doesn't help a damn thing, does it?
I do. Yeah.
Can you show me?
You want me to like pull up my Publix app? Because those, I
want to see a prescription for the Xanax, and I want to see a prescription for whatever I'm about to find out what's in this bag. Okay. That's why I need to see a prescription.
He's such a hero, isn't he?
All right. So if you want to look that up.
Yeah, I can pull up.
This guy's such a hero. He wants to see this, and he wants to see that.
You find it?
I mean, I can show you where I have the prescription.
Brian, check your email. Antonio.
all right, come over here, please. Come here.
Do you guys hang out in front of my patrol vehicle,
Over
please?
here.
Thank you. What'd you say?
Can I talk?
Yeah, in a minute. Here, hold on a second. I know. Give me a second. Okay. The trunk button doesn't work?
No, sir. First we can't. I got it to work the first time the car was given to us. I got it to work for the
You can show me that prescription?
17
What's going on?
That bottle was on her side. She tried to get me to take it, and I told her no. That is not mine.
Oh, okay. So let me just jump in here real quick. This is going to be the 2003 case of Maryland versus Pringle. If they find chemicals anywhere in the car, they can charge all occupants. So this woman here is trying to avoid that charge.
She has a past. All I'm doing is riding with her.
Thanks, Nate.
My husband and her boyfriend are friends, and he has me to ride.
Service arriving, branch ready to go,
My
close down
husband
and
and her
north
boyfriend are
county,
friends, and her boyfriend asked me to ride with her just so she didn't have to go by herself. And she tried to hand me the bottle, and I told her, that's not mine.
Oh,
And then she told you they were mine. I do have a prescription. That is not mine. I barely know her. My husband and her boyfriend are friends.
I'm going to ask her about it here.
No, she handed me a little, it was like a little pill thing, and it had Xanax in it. And the bottle she took and put it up under her seat.
Where's the thing with the Xanax?
I don't know. I told her, I said, I'm not taking that.
Okay.
It wasn't mine.
Sarah.
You're just wondering?
Houston hot dog. I think I've sent you an email every day this week, brother.
Do you have anything else on you?
No.
What's going on with the pill bottle? Hold on a second before you answer the question. Don't reach for anything else. I want to see your hands.
The pill bottle?
Hold on a second. You're not under arrest. I don't know your juice. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
God.
You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. Only point represent for questioning if you wish. You showed this lady here to a little baggie that had pills in it, which might be in your pocket.
No,
that had 2 Xanny bars in it or something.
no,
like
I don't have nothing in my pocket.
and you told her to claim that bottle in the car.
No, I swear to God.
You have something right there that's bulging out of your pocket.
No, I have nothing. I have nothing, sir.
Can you turn your pocket inside out?
That's it. That's it.
Okay, because the pills aren't hers. They're under your seat.
No, they're hers. They're her husband. Take them. Yes, sir. I swear to God.
Well, I haven't checked it yet, but what about the Adderall that's in there?
I don't know nothing about it. It's hers.
So I take that bottle and throw it into a paper bag right here and send it to FDLE for fingerprints that you didn't throw it underneath there. You're going to tell me that your prints are not on that bottle, underneath your seat. Is that what you're telling me?
Because she put them right here in the center console, and I threw them under the seat because she's like, she said that's not in the right bottle, and I'm like, okay.
Just a real quick question here for the crowd. Is he doing anything good? Is anything good going to come out of this though? I don't, you guys know I don't do drugs. It's not what I do. It's not my thing. I partied in my 20s in Hollywood. It was great fun, but it's just not on my agenda anymore, you know? So what good is this cop doing right now? How much is he helping society right now? How many good things are going to come out of this? He's not helping or saving anybody. So do we agree, though, that this cop charging her, arresting her, giving her her fourth chemical charge, I wonder if she's going to be, that's going to stop her from being addicted to chemicals, isn't it? If we give her one more chemical charge, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one that solves the chemical epidemic in America. Ruining her a little more, giving her another charge. This is going to make America great again. Yeah, you can purchase it, Ant. You can go to deletelaws.com. Go to deletelaws.com with a Z. You can get my 5A cop card. Also, I typically give away my hard products, but I really want to get the 5A card out there. You know, I really want to get it. It means more to me to have it, even if I don't sell it to you, so that you have it in your wallet and you show other people, look, dude, cop walks up to you and says that he's going to pull you over. It's a step-by-step tutorial. That's
Okay, well, and that's why I was honest with you and told you.
I don't think she is lying.
So he's digging around in the poor white trash of America and trying to solve the ashes in the bottom of a burnt out campfire. What a waste of time and resources. She wasn't driving crazy. Look at her. She's got all of her gear in the back. What? She's addicted to chemicals. What makes her a terrible person? Why do we have to punish her and persecute her and prosecute her? Why?
You pulled me aside before I even asked anybody about questions.
Amanda!
Hold on a second. We're talking right now. Okay.
I promise you. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
Well, you're in a pretty bad predicament right now. And
I'm
trying to,
not
if you start telling me the truth here, listen to me for a second, okay?
Don't
Sarah?
say it. Don't
If
say
you
it.
start telling me the truth,
Don't say it.
then you may depending on what you tell me, you may or may not agree with you. Right now, it's not.
What? He is such a liar. The cops can't help you out. They can't talk to the judge. They're not going to make a nice, put in a good word for you with the DA. Every word he's saying is a lie. He's manipulating her so he can charge her with crimes. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's how you do it. Now he's playing this, making a deal with this poor woman who's addicted to chemicals. So, but the deal he's making is only for, he gets another accolade. He gets another bone, gets another incentivize. He gets another incentivization. He gets more overtime pay now. When they do this performance reviews, which are the quotas, then they go, oh, well, you're beating Steve and Tina this week. And so now we're going to go ahead and promote you this next month because you got the most chemical arrests. So he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And I'm not going to let him kill me by listening to his dog shit and then have my blood pressure boil over and then I stroke out because I'm sitting here watching this piece of shit manipulate someone who obviously has a chemical addiction. And now he's trying to get her arrested for the fourth time in 6 years. and it's not going to do her a damn bit of good.
It's not looking good.
I promise you, they're not mine.
So why they don't just magically come under the
She was like, I don't want to go to jail, and she put them in there. It was in her console, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to do with that?
Where's the bag that
I
had the
don't
other?
have a bag.
You showed it to her.
I don't. I promise you.
He's really an investigator.
I swear to
He's
God.
really
Is it on
really
you?
helping.
No, it's
Am I-
not.
If I take you down to jail and they do a strip search, it's not going to be on you.
No,
A
sir.
strip search.
I'll strip right here.
A strip
Don't need
search.
to.
Look, I'll even shake
No,
it.
it's not
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
shake-
asking.
I'm gonna shake it out and everything. Because
Strip
look, I
search.
swear
Not
those
what
are
I'm
her husband. Oh, sir, I swear it's not mine. I swear on everything I love.
So you didn't, when I was behind you, you didn't say, here, I'm going to throw this under my seat. And I need you to take possession of this because you have a prescription.
Which drug addict does he believe? They both have pimples all over their faces from doing chemicals. It's plain as day they both do chemicals. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to realize that they're both on chemicals. Which drug addict are you going to choose to believe?
No, I didn't. I swear to God. I promise you, I'm gonna be almost crying. I'm trying to get my kids back. Okay?
Oh, she's trying to get her kids back.
I swear to God.
She's trying to get her children back. So this arrest could make it so she doesn't get her kids back.
You want to start telling me the truth yet? Or what?
I'm telling you the truth.
I don't believe you.
Oh my God.
Amanda, I'm gonna go to jail.
Oh my God. This is so sad to watch this.
Amanda, I'm gonna go to jail if you don't tell them that this pill bottle is yours.
Can I come around?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to have drug addict number 1 and drug addict number 2 both sitting there saying how they're not the ones who did this, that they're not guilty. It's their friend who's guilty. Charge their friend. Don't charge me. Charge my friend. Charge the person who I do chemicals with.
I'm gonna go to jail if you don't tell them that the big pill bottle's yours. That it's yours and your husband's.
I'll just take the rap. I just do.
It's not a rap.
I did. I mean,
I'm going to take you to
I mean, I'll just.
because now we have
No,
conflicting
it's
stories.
So these two druggies arguing back and forth about whose drugs it is, and then one saying she'll take the rap. It doesn't matter. The Supreme Court, that great court at the top that looks out for you and I, right? Wrong. They said that if there's any chemicals in the car, that they can all be arrested. So now the cop has conflicting stories. I said in the beginning of this, who bets that she goes to jail? Who wants to bet that they both go to jail now? Because Maryland versus Pringle.
I promise you, it's her and her husband's
It's-
prescription. I promise. I swear to God.
I'll just.
No, it is.
No, you're not. I'm
She
telling
had-
you right now. Well, you already told me you're not taking a rap for it.
It's yours, though.
I'm telling.
I don't see anybody go to jail, but it's hers. I promise you.
Can you put Sarah in the back of the vehicle for right now?
There it is.
Can you come back to the
Yeah.
kids? Sarah, you're going to. What is in here?
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
This is the bag that you grabbed before you put your pill bottle under the
No, that's not. I didn't have a bag.
seat. You had a little.
No, I did
Plastic
not
bag.
have a plastic bag.
So you have no idea what's in here. So if
No.
I send this to FDLE, is that what you're telling me? That nothing's going to come back with you on here?
Nothing's gonna come back with me on there. I swear to God.
And what if it does?
It's not going to. I promise you.
Hey, Dennis, your order failed. Try it again, man. I'm still going to send you everything, of course. Boy, man, good thing this cop's doing this investigation. He's saving the world today. You know, him arresting one or both of these women is probably going to make the world a better place, right?
You can't throw it out the window.
No.
Joshua, check
That's
your...
Ashes. That's my father-in-law. I'm sorry.
Should have told me.
We're moving stuff.
Should have told me it was in there.
I'm so sorry. I forgot it was in there. We're moving some stuff to storage unit. My husband said, please don't. That's ashes. That's my father-in-law. I'm sorry.
Should have told me.
So she has her dead father-in-law in a bottle. Sad.
We're moving stuff.
Should have told me it was in there.
I'm so sorry. I forgot it was in there. We're moving some stuff to storage unit. My husband said, please don't put my dad in the box.
I don't know what to tell you, Amanda.
I don't know. I mean.
She's probably going to jail. Okay.
I mean.
April.
Hey, your phone in the car? You're going to jail. Okay.
You're going to jail.
Why? It's not my stuff. It's hers. I swear to God, it's hers.
Okay. Well.
He's picking and choosing who he wants to arrest because Maryland versus Pringle is very clear.
No, please.
Don't fall out. Don't sit like that. You're going to fall out.
She's in a battle for her kids right now.
Sarah, sit in the seat
It's
properly.
hers. I promise you. I didn't know what to do. That's why I was honest with you.
The Xanax and the hydrochloride pills. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
I showed it to you. Okay.
But they're hers.
They're under your seat.
Because I didn't. She didn't.
Dennis, put your order through again because I sent you everything on email for free so you could print it out. But I think you ordered a hard copy. I want to make sure that you get it if you want it. If not, that's okay too.
I wouldn't take them back. I didn't know what to do. So that's why I was honest with you.
Sir, I don't believe it. There's also something that I cannot find. I don't know if it's on you or not. That's why I'm asking.
No,
you.
sir. It's. I swear, it's not.
Don't
I swear, there's nothing here. There's nothing.
Well, the jails find out. Okay. But you're going for possession of controlled substance.
That's not fair. It's her stuff.
Okay, so let me just paint a picture here. This woman was driving down the road. She has priors on her record, so they ran her license plate, saw that she had priors, just like Zach Wester in Florida. They pulled her over for no reason. They searched her car. They found chemicals in her car. She is a chemical addict. We know that because she's had 3 charges in the past 5 years. So we know that. Okay, she is. But she was driving down the road just fine. She doesn't seem to be whacked out right now. What good is this doing society? You and I, the taxpayers, are paying these pigs to arrest her. You and I will pay for the drug testing. You and I will pay for her transportation, her incarceration. You and I will pay for Child of Division Family Youth Services that snatched her kids away from her. She said she's trying to get her kids back.
That's not fair. It's her stuff.
Okay. Well, Sarah, there's
It's
not much more to
hers.
discuss.
It's her stuff.
Do not start. Do not.
Please, it's hers. It's her stuff.
I'm trying my best, but
He put them on in front. Oh my God. Could you imagine that? You mean that you can put the torture cuffs on in front and they're just as effective? Yes. What? Then the person can scratch their nose or push their glasses up or pick their boogers or pitch their ear or get something out of their teeth. You mean that you can put torture cuffs on somebody in the front and that's okay? Why can this cop put torture cuffs in the front, but other cops have got to put your arms behind your back? Because they teach them all to be scared. They're such scared little coppers. They're all so scared. Such a joke.
a pill with Xanax in it. That's what I was saying.
Why? They're not mine. I think
Why would she not claim that it's hers if she has a prescription for it?
she's lying.
How?
I've never seen those bags before in my life. I never even seen the pill bottle until she threw it right in my center console.
Why would she say? Why would she go?
Because she's trying not to go to jail.
She's not going to go to jail if they were hers. She has a
They're
prescription.
hers.
She has a prescription.
But they're hers, though. I don't take Xanax.
But she wouldn't tell me those Xanax pills are not mine, and she has she showed me a prescription. She has a
Okay,
prescription.
that's why I told you about the Xanax. I didn't know the extra pills were in there.
That doesn't make sense. But there's no reason why she wouldn't claim they were hers if she has a prescription for the pills that are
They're
in the
not.
bottle.
I did not. I have never seen that bag before
There's
in my life.
no
My
reason?
fingerprints would not be on that bag.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay. Right now, we're figuring it out.
I
Okay.
promise you.
All right, watch out. Watch.
You're not figuring it out. That is such a lie. That is such a freaking lie. What a load of crap in his pants. You're not figuring it out. You're charging her with felonies. She said she's fighting to get her kids back. Maybe she does have a chemical problem. Maybe she shouldn't have her kids. Maybe. Maybe she should. Maybe she was what you call a maintenance abuser. A maintenance abuser, there's lots of different kinds of abusers. You learn this when you go to NA and AA. A maintenance abuser is someone who maintains a normal life function, but they are still addicted to a chemical or alcohol. It's called a maintenance abuser. Any addiction will eventually take over your life and ruin you. Any addiction. If you're addicted to flapping a paper around, eventually it will ruin you. All addictions are bad, very bad. So, but maybe, just maybe, this woman can function, and maybe, just maybe, she only got pulled over because she had a criminal record, and maybe, just maybe, she could have gone about her day today and her life, and none of us would be worse off at all whatsoever if she was allowed to continue her process without being targeted and hounded by pigs. Maybe, just maybe. You got to learn how to invoke your rights. Let's watch a few minutes of this. I'll jump in a minute.
Let's just get this on the record. I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here that's an emergency aircraft diverting to Dublin. I told you exactly what's going on. And in fact, here's the security code. 135 or 134 is what the security officer told me the code was to the bathroom, and you can go over there and verify that. To identify me for suspicion, you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime had been committed.
Matches the description of campers that
What's
get
the
stolen
description
from
of the vehicle?
We have a white Dodge truck.
There's a lot of white Dodge trucks.
That's very accurate. So you're here. We're getting a call from security who manages ZMAX.
Okay.
Their truck matches the description of the truck that is used to steal campers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his truck matches the description of the trucks that steal campers. And how many campers and how many white trucks? They're not doing a very good job.
Your truck comes back to a business.
Does this description of the truck that steals campers, did they get a license plate?
No.
Did they get anything other than a white Dodge truck?
No.
That's not reasonable, articulable suspicion that this is the truck.
Exactly. That's why I have to identify you, because if you
identifying me is not going to help you find out whether or not I've
but if
committed
the camper
any
goes
crime
stolen tonight, then I know I can eliminate you because I came and talked to you.
You can eliminate me. What if I came back to steal a camper?
Well, then I already have your information.
But do you see what I'm saying?
You just have
it doesn't make sense.
It does.
I don't have to give you my license if it's not a stop on ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
can we have a supervisor, please?
I am a sergeant.
It doesn't make any sense, Sergeant.
That's fine. You are here in an
What
area,
if I decline to give you my ID?
Then
am I free to go?
No.
I'm not free to go.
No.
You said it wasn't a traffic stop.
No.
It's not a traffic stop, but a call for service isn't enough.
Yes, it is.
It's not enough.
In the state of North Carolina, yes, it is.
No, it's not. It absolutely is not. It is not. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She said it's not a traffic stop. Okay, then it's not a driving violation. If it's not a driving violation and she says she has reasonable articulable suspicion, according to the 5A cop card that you got on Delete Laws, you pull this card out and you hand it to her and you say, cop requests your ID, says she has reasonable articulable suspicion. Okay, cool. I'll identify myself as good citizen. I plead the Fifth Amendment. I'm not going to give ID without probable cause. And then right there is the law. Hibble versus Nevada from 2004 says, even if she had legitimate criminal reasonable articulable suspicion, I only have to identify as good citizen. So I've done that. I've identified as good citizen and now I plead the Fifth Amendment. I won't be talking any further. That's it. And now let her do whatever she's going to do. Unbelievable to me.
Not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Wait, hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your
Okay,
identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins,
Mhm.
let me tell you the problem with policing. You guys are so quick to throw people in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I just
So
told
is
you
so
what
hard
I
about
was doing.
giving your driver's license
Because
so
I
can sit
believe-
there
did
and
you-
put your information in the
Here's
call
why.
and we're done.
Here's why. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable articulable
I do at this
suspicion.
point.
You
You're
don't.
In an area, you
Here's
match
what
the
I'll do.
description of the
I'm
call.
going to give you my license and I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine.
No, do not. Do not. Do not give her your license. Don't think a complaint's going to go anywhere. It's not going to matter. You don't give her your license. You tell her absolutely not. I will not give you my identification under any circumstances. There's no chance. If you arrest me, you arrest me, but I'm not giving you my driver's license. You give her the 5A cop card. You put it right in her face. You say number 4 on the 5A cop card says, I don't got to give my ID. I don't lose my Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my person because someone called you. Yeah, I'm calling on Chevy. I'm calling the cops on Chevy and I'm saying this or that. So now Chevy loses his Fourth Amendment right because somebody called me, because somebody called the cops. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. You should have this 5A cop card in your pocket. Go to my website right now, deletelaws.com. This is like a credit card. It's like a hotel key. I also have a $10 version you can get laminated yourself. You take it to Kinko's or FedEx and you laminate it yourself. Exact same card. Cop requests ID, says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. I identify as good citizen and plead the Fifth Amendment. I do not give ID without probable cause. But the moment that jackboot thug pig walked up to him and started questioning him, he should have said, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's on the trifold. Go to deletelaws.com. If you get anything from me, anything at all during this live stream, I will email you everything I sell for free. If you cannot afford a trifold or you cannot afford a print at home 5A cop card, I will give it to you for free. Go to my website, deletelaws.com, go to the inquiry form and put, I need the trifold or the 5A cop card. I will send it to you for free. It's a pretty good deal, isn't it? These hard copy ones, you have to buy the hard copy trifold. It has 12 or 13 cases in it. And then you have to buy the hard copy 5A cop card. But the other ones I will give to you for free if you can't afford it. 100% for sure. There's no barrier to entry here. And then he's going to give away his ID. Let me go back a little bit here. Let me go back to the beginning.
Let's just get this on the record. I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here.
Okay, so he's saying way, way, way too much. When a cop comes up to your car, you take your trifold down that's in your visor that you rubber banded in there. And as soon as the cop says a single word to you, cop cited. Number 2, cop approaches you and says any words to you at all. Number 2, filming. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment's unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you. That's how this game is played. Unfortunately, the pigs have created this game. We fight back using our camera and using the literature on a piece of paper. If it's not on a piece of paper, it might not quite validate the 2 established prong. So the established prong is what the courts say, the federal court or the Supreme Court will say, that the cop didn't know he was violating your rights. The cop didn't know which right of yours he was violating. He was ignorant to the law. Well, I'm sorry, my friends, but the Fifth Amendment is clear as a whistle. Clear as a whistle. We know that you have a right to remain silent. And if the cop came up and you heard her say, this is not a pullover. Well, if it's not a pullover, if this is not a pullover and you haven't pulled me over for a driving infraction and you're demanding my ID and saying you have reasonable articulable suspicion, my 5A cop card says, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I identify as good citizen, no ID required. And there's the law in the navy blue, copper, the same thin blue line you guys like. It's on the thin blue line. Hibble versus Nevada with reasonable articulable suspicion. Citizen must state how they ID. Don't give ID without probable cause. There's no probable cause. You don't. I gotta keep myself cool here. I'm on my third day of being sick, so I gotta keep my cool. But for the love of God, why don't you have the 5A cop card when I'll give it to you for free if you can't afford it? Why don't you have the trifold if I'll give it to you for nothing? I'll give it to you for simply emailing me. Other people buy from me so that I can give it to you for free. If you can afford to buy anything on my website, I super appreciate it. Thank you. I will then fill your basket with everything else I sell for free if you just pick up one thing. I'll check my back orders right now. So then he's going to say something else here that has a lot of legitimacy, and I'm going to show you guys the actual term of which he was trying to state.
It's an emergency aircraft.
And we're done.
Here's why. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable articulable
I do at this
suspicion.
point.
You
You're
don't.
In an area, you
Here's
match
what
the
I'll do.
description of the
I'm
call.
going to give you my license, and I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine.
Give you my license if it's not a stop and ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
we
you
have
So Hibble versus Nevada is only for stop and ID states. Hibble versus Nevada, where you have to say, I identify as good citizen, that is only in stop and ID states. You don't have to say, I identify as good citizen in California. It's not a stop and ID state. You do have to in South Carolina, which is a stop and ID state.
Steals campers. Did they get a license plate?
No.
Did they get anything other than a
No.
white Dodge truck?
No.
That's not reasonable articulable suspicion
at
that
this point.
this is the truck.
Exactly. That's why I have to identify you, because if you
Identifying me is not going to help you find out whether or not I've
no, but if the
committed
camper
any
goes
crime or
stolen
anything.
tonight, then I know I can eliminate you because I came and talked to you.
You can eliminate me. What if I came back to steal a camper?
Well, then I already have your information.
But you see what I'm saying?
You just have
It doesn't
to-
make sense.
It does.
I don't have to give you my license if it's not a stop and ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
Can we
you
have
are
a
in an
supervisor,
area-
please?
I am a sergeant.
It doesn't make any sense, Sergeant.
That's fine. You are here.
Okay,
In an
what if I
area-
decline to give you my ID?
Then
Am I free to go?
No,
I'm not free to go.
no,
You said it wasn't a traffic stop.
no.
It's not a
call for
traffic stop,
service.
but a call for service
Yes.
isn't enough.
Yes, it is.
It's not
In the
enough.
state of North Carolina, yes, it
It's
is.
not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here, and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Why
to give
would
your
wait?
ID.
Wait, hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your
Okay,
identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins,
Mhm.
let me tell you the problem with policing. You guys are so quick to throw people in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I just
So
told
is
you
so
what
hard
I
about
was doing.
giving the
I'm
call?
going to give you my license and I'm going to file
Fail.
a complaint.
That's fine.
We're going to
Fail.
make this a YouTube video.
That's fine.
We're going to make it go famous.
That's fine.
And Miss Collins,
Fail.
I apologize because there's a lot of people out there doing a good job.
There's
But
not.
I don't think that you're doing the right thing.
That's fine.
That's fine, she says.
And I will explain that.
Did you hear that?
I don't think that you're doing the right thing.
That's fine.
That's okay because I work for the government, so I can do whatever the hell I want. What a load of shit.
And I will explain the complaint process and everything to you so that
And
way
can you give me a complaint form?
I cannot. It's at our police department. I'll give you the address.
We're
for
going to
police
do the
department.
complaint.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to do the complaint.
And it's going to go nowhere. It's so stupid. He's violating his own Fourth Amendment right. What?
Oh, wait. Can I see this for a second?
In a second.
And then he requests his documents back.
California.
You have the right to revoke consent. If you can give consent, you can revoke it. If you give her your license, you can ask for it back. It's in your trifold. If this man had only had a trifold in his car, none of these things would be happening to him. It's unbelievable.
What I should have done, ma'am, is put it on the dashboard and made you take it.
It's going to be out of California. Adam 5098224. Adam 5098224 out of California.
Can I go get a complaint form now?
Yes, sir.
They're open.
Yes.
They will give me one?
Yes. So if you go to the
And
address,
listen, it's not about you.
that's fine. I get it.
It's about,
It is about her.
Constitution, and I believe,
I
It
understand.
is about
and I
her.
could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will stand corrected, but we're going to go through the process and
That's fine.
figure it out.
That's completely fine. So
You know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
got
just asinine.
do you want me to write it down, the address for you? You're going to put
Sure.
it in your GPS.
No, you can write it down and I'll put it in the GPS. Oh, I mean, I could put it in the GPS now.
That's
Well,
fine. I'm just whatever's easiest.
This
for you.
man needed my trifold. This man needed my 5A cop card.
Just-
People,
my ID does nothing for you.
it does
It doesn't.
nothing.
It's like,
He's right.
It does. It
don't take
identifies
offense
you.
to this.
No.
ID is like crack for cops. It just is.
Stop giving your ID. Stop giving cops your ID unless they're going to arrest you and they have probable cause to arrest you. Stop giving the pigs your identification. What do we know? The NSA is keeping track of every single detail. They're trying to pin your name and your ID down to a certain location. Stop giving these pigs your ID. You absolutely have got to invoke your Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. I got about 700 of these left. I guarantee you these are going to sell out before Christmas. These are going to sell out before Christmas. I guarantee it. Well, I can't guarantee it, but I think that they will. We've sold 300 in a month, 2 months, something like that, since people have been pre-ordering. And I probably gave away 100 of those, to be honest with you, because I want you guys to have my 5A cop card in your wallet. I love this because this will never be destroyed. It's a credit card. It's a credit card. Best Christmas gift you can ever give someone who hates cops is the 5A cop card. There's nothing better.
I mean, I watched the YouTube videos. I'm sure you must as well. It's crazy. It's crazy how policing these days want to lock everybody up.
It's a carceral state.
What's the address?
It's 41.
Put that in the comment section. Carceral state. And then tell 10 people what a carceral state is, where the government's only solution for society is to put them in jail.
Cabarrus Avenue. C-A-B-B. I'm sorry, C-A-B-A-R-R-U-S. West.
Concord 4350.
West.
Good.
This is it? Concord, Cabarrus
Yes, sir.
Avenue West?
27 on Matthew, Spencer, California, showing valid 1010-2975.
What's 101075?
I'm sorry, sir?
What is 101075?
You're not wanted.
Oh, I thought it was like my birthday. I'm like, that's not my birthday.
No, you're not wanted. So you'll go up to the police department. The doors are locked, but there's going to be a panel on the
Like
right-hand
push button or
side.
something like
Push that button. They're going to ask what you need.
So this is it though, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's way over here?
Yes, sir. It's on. Tell her that you need a complaint form. There is going to be a form that she's supposed to give you. You'll fill it out.
It'll
They're
do
gonna
him no
call for a
good.
supervisor. It's not going to be me because
Okay.
obviously you're filing the complaint on me, so I'm
It'll
not going
do
to
him
show up
no
and take my
good.
own complaint.
I
Makes
understand.
it fair. Another supervisor will show up. They're supposed to talk to you about the complaint. You fill out the complaint form. You give it to them.
What a
It then
joke.
goes into our.
And they could
IA.
do all this tonight?
Sir,
They could do all this tonight?
it will. The form will go in. Yes.
But I
and
mean,
then
somebody will come and talk to me tonight?
They should. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
As long as we're not hot on a call or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that,
Sure.
they should be able to
Okay,
come up
fine.
and take the complaint form from you.
Yeah.
Other than that,
And again, man,
I get
you
it.
understand where I'm coming
I
from.
get it.
It's just like what's happening now that like I just pulled over to watch a thing. You know,
I get it.
Being safe,
I
safe,
understand.
and just
But then at the
because
same time,
there's a-
you're in an area that your
I'm
vehicle
not-
matches the description. I know you don't know.
like this is
I
not a
know
bad
you don't know.
area,
I
right?
get that. I know you don't know.
I
but-
don't know, but it's not like come on.
We get a call from the people who do the security here. Your car, your truck matches the description. So I have to obviously get out, talk with you, identify you, make sure I know who you are.
I mean,
That
what
way
you
it
could
is-
do, what you could have done, because I wasn't even paying attention, is park back there, ways back, not turn on your lights, and watch to see what I was going to do or doing.
Oh, you mean do an honest investigation, Mr. Spassarelli? She could never do that. They have to intrude on us and violate us and step on us and show us that they're our masters and we are the peons.
honestly don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting my ID doesn't.
She doesn't have time to do a proper investigation in the middle of the night when nothing's going on and she can waste this guy's time. She wastes his time for 20 minutes, but she couldn't do a proper investigation?
Here's my schedule, just so you know: Austin, New Orleans, Charlotte, Dover, New York, New Hampshire, Detroit, Denver, Salt Lake City.
What are you doing for the Speedway?
Nobody told you?
No.
You didn't get the email?
No.
It's
I'm-
not even your fucking business,
I was
then,
gonna
is
say,
it?
I'm the
I'm
local.
Over New York.
So he's showing her the schedule he has because he's driving a company truck. He will later say in this video that the only reason he's going to give us ID is because he's in a company truck and he doesn't want to get in trouble.
New Hampshire, Detroit,
And so he's showing her his route schedule that he does for Speedway.
Denver, Salt Lake City.
What are you doing for the Speedway?
Nobody told you?
No.
You didn't get the email?
No.
It's
I'm-
not even
I'm-
your fucking business,
I was
then,
gonna
is
say,
it?
I'm the
I'm
low man
just
on the
kidding.
totem pole, so I don't
You
get
can
to
take
know
a joke,
nothing.
though,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay.
It's none of your effing business, pig.
I don't
Did you
bother.
get the joke,
I
though?
did get it.
My friend always tells me that. It's like,
Well,
and I say that to my wife, it drives her
oh,
crazy. I do mobile marketing promotions, and we're doing a promotion for a company.
And then he
So
tells her.
we have these events that are, you know, the Dover, or sorry, this is Charlotte, 12th to the 14th. We set it up today. They do the event tomorrow. They
you
do
get
it
to go on
half
to
the
the
day,
next.
the 14th. And tomorrow, the reason why I'm here is I'm just trying to scope out the area because I need to go. See, my check engine light is on right here.
Yeah, that's not good.
And
At least it's not flashing.
And you see this truck here that has 6,814 miles on it.
That's really not good.
This truck was bought to replace one that broke down that's in Beaumont, Texas. That was a 2022. The transmission blew up. We bought this one, and now I have a constant regen. I've been taking photos of the thing.
Welcome to Dodge's engine problems.
Yeah.
They're not new.
Yeah, I know.
So
we're suing for the other one. It's a buyback.
Is it a lemon?
Yes, it qualified as a lemon, but they didn't want to come up $1,300 to cover the costs that we incurred, so we had to hire an attorney. The attorney is working that out now out of Wisconsin, because that's where it was bought. This one was bought in Pennsylvania because we were in a rental truck and we had to swap to get out of the rental. So I had to fly into Pennsylvania, pick up the rental car, drove to
Wow, my God. Why
Beaumont, Texas, dropped it off.
Shut your Matthew, shut your mouth.
My boss had this truck, and then his
Matthew,
promo was
shut
over,
up.
and I had to do a promo, so we swap trucks all the time.
And now you just getting the short end of the stick with the one that's got the check engine light on.
You have no idea.
There is a Dodge dealership right up around the corner.
No, Hendricks. I was already mapping it out and scoping it out. But like I take copious notes when I call FCA. These are my notes.
That's good, because if it's not written down, it didn't happen.
Right. So, and here's the thing too. Using your, how long have you been a police officer for?
6 going on 7 years.
6 going on 7 years.
She's been a tyrant pig for 7 years.
This is just how I talk. Why the fuck would I leave a place if I was scoping someplace out and then park right here in front of the place?
Sense,
I know
bro.
criminals are stupid.
I was going to say,
but they're not that fucking
Oh,
stupid.
shut up.
Actually, unfortunately, I have seen them do dumber things.
Oh, shut up, you liar.
But I don't know you.
But I gave you a good explanation, and I was honest with you.
Give me good explanations.
Oh, shut up.
And if I wasn't driving
Listen to her
a company truck,
pig-splaining.
I would not have given you my ID. And for you to threaten to take me to jail just because you didn't like what I said, that's why I'm going to go do the complaint.
That's fine.
That's fucked up.
No, you sue her,
Sorry about
Matthew.
the lane.
You sue her.
I've heard worse and been called worse
but
at
I'm
this
not-
point in my life.
I'm not directing
I
it
know.
at you.
I get it.
I'm directing
Matthew,
it in
you
general.
no, direct it at her.
It's good to be frustrated, and that's how some people release.
Venting.
Yes.
What'd she just say?
In general.
I got you. It's good to be frustrated,
It's good to be frustrated?
and that's how some people release.
Venting.
Yes.
Oh, shut up.
So
Be safe. Like I said, if you want to go down, you can go down now. Someone is there at the
yeah,
police
no,
department.
I'm not gonna.
And press the button on the side
All
and
right.
tell them you need a complaint.
And it's going to do
form, okay?
no
Got
good.
it.
It's
Alright,
going to
do you
do
need anything else from me, sir?
absolutely
No,
no
before I
good.
leave,
If that jackboot thug pig had got this put in her face right away, she would have then violated his Fifth Amendment right, and we'd have a better lawsuit. Mr. Spastarelli, I'll help you. I will help you. I'll do a fundraiser for you. I'll help you find that lawyer in North Carolina for a flat rate fee, and we will sue her and sue that department. So if anybody knows how to get a hold of Matthew Spastarelli, then please pass his information on to me, because I will gladly help that man
Turn
sue.
right onto Alpine Place.
Hello,
Hey,
how's it going?
oh, you know, I could have more money.
Officer Aguilar, Metro
You-
Police. Hey, the reason why we pulled you over is because you ran that red light back there.
I didn't. I timed it just perfect. You saw it. I went through it just perfect.
No.
Oh, you saw it. I went through it just.
Yeah, we
I mean, you
both
can.
saw you. We both saw you run the light.
Do you have it on video? Because I think I did it. I mean, right when the light. I was looking at the other light, turned yellow.
All right, well,
boom.
You
I'm
have
just.
your driver's license, insurance, and
I
registration with you?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
Can we have that,
I
please?
do. Yeah, but I gotta reach, and I didn't want to be reaching down and have you like go crazy and want to shoot me or anything, you know.
Why would I want to shoot you? Do you
Because
have
if
any
I
weapons
reach
on you?
down, so I'm not going to answer any questions. But if I reach down, you're not going to lose your mind on me.
Well, do you have any weapons on you?
I'm not going to answer any questions. But if I'm just saying, can you get the light out of my face, man? Come on, I don't need that. I'll put my light in your face if you don't take it out of my face, but I'll get my license if you take the light out of my face. You're shining that light right in my face. I will, but you got to get the light out of my face. You're putting it right in my eyes.
I'm not putting it in your eyes.
You are. If you want, I'll put my light at you and we can play this little game if you'd like to. Or you can order me out of the car, Pennsylvania versus Mims. And you can try to terror stop me and put me in cuffs. But the thing is I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just asking you to take the light out of my face, dude. I'm not a criminal.
Don't have it on your face.
All right, well, then there's no reason. I got to retrade down here and grab my license.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Really? Where are you coming from? I was just heading over to your girlfriend's house. I mean, come on, bro. Don't ask me questions. It's rude. You know that. You're fishing for trying to. Rude? Because you just keep putting that light in my face, dude. Would you feel better if I put my windows down and doors so you can take a look in here so you feel better? So you don't think there's no weapons or no one's gonna hurt you? Just get the light out of my face so you can do what you gotta do here. Here's my license. I always want to make sure I have a copy of my license in the car. Okay. So I always keep a laminated copy. All right. Because if you don't have your license, then what happens? Right? Then there you go. You can get my license off the top. My driver's license number right there. You got it on video?
That's not your actual.
No, that's not that. But that's got my DL number right on the top.
Okay.
D1940.
So you have your actual driver's license?
Well, I mean, that is an actual photocopy of my driver's license. A laser copy, actually. If I take the rest of the tape off there, it looks prettier than my actual driver's license.
Okay. What about your insurance and your
insurance right there as well? This is actually a rental car because unfortunately my car was smashed here on when I was parked here, and they smashed my car, and so I had to get a rental. I've had this rental car for 2 weeks. That's why I was trying to get back.
Why is it all glued up with tape and stuff? I can't really.
Well, I show that to people. I show people how to make sure they keep at least because what if I don't have my wallet on me? But I always have a copy of my driver's license, of my insurance, and my proof of registration, always at all times.
Need to be able to see the VIN number on the vehicle, no?
Well, this isn't my vehicle. This is a rent-a-car. This goes to.
But
I don't know.
Even if it's a rent-a-car, it still shows a VIN number, and I can't see any of that information because it's all on with tape.
Well, I can take the tape off of it though if you need me to. Want me to take that tape off? Sure, man. No problem, dude. Latino to Latino, dude. Huh? The brothers are nicer to each other than Latinos are. You know that?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, depends on if you're Tyree. If you're Tyree, don't date one of those cops' wives. What do you need to see on this?
Just if there's like a VIN number or anything.
Well,
that show,
this is a. Do you want to see the keys here?
Comes back to this vehicle.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm. This is going to be a rent-a-car, so I have the insurance through the rent-a-car thing. Let's turn the AC back on. Whew. There we go. But I have my insurance is.
Okay.
If you want to see that, I'll go there. Give me a second. I got pictures of naked animals in here. I don't want you to see them. Does that make sense? There you go. If you want to read my policy number, it's right there. So that's for my car, but like I told you, this is a rental. But this is everything you need right there. My current up-to-date insurance.
Yeah, if I can just get that one, and I'll run it real quick.
My DL? Sure, man. No problem.
Since you do have a driver's license from a different state, can I get your social?
No. Oh, dude, what's the matter with you?
Huh?
Are you kidding me, dude? It's a total violation of my personal.
How's that a violation?
Why would you give a cop your social security number? Give me your social security number.
It's personal.
Give me your social security number. That's so ludicrously stupid. Like, why would anybody ever give you their social security number? If any people who ever watch this, I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever going to watch it, but somebody may watch it. But if they do, you never give cops your social security number or your cell phone number or any information. None ever. I mean, you guys are data collectors, you know what I mean? That's what you're collecting data all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're always collecting data.
Yeah.
And then I end up in a database somewhere.
Exactly.
I know a dude one time who he ended up in a database, and then because some guy had his cell phone number in his phone, then he ended up getting his house raided because he knew the guy. What else do you need off here? You can't run my you can't run my drive.
Yeah, you just can do that.
You can't,
Thank you. All right.
I mean, it's all.
All right. Go ahead.
I mean, do you need me? I mean, where would I go? Where would I go? Man, how many do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do I got? I got 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 cops.
Hey, either stay in the car or come over here.
I got. Oh, cool. I'll come hang with you, dude. That's cool.
I've met you before.
You know who I am. I think it's entertaining getting pulled over, because like he doesn't know who I am, but
I know who you are.
oh, you do? Oh, great. Well, now you got my DL number and the whole thing, and now we can be better.
Any accent or anything like that?
You know I'm not. What, are you new?
No, I'm not new.
Oh, well, come on. Do you really think I'm going to start answering questions?
Hey man, we're just.
No. But you think I'm going to start answering questions?
No. Just stand here, face forward.
Am I being detained?
You're not being. Yes, you are. You're getting out of the car.
I know.
We told you not to get out of the car,
I know
didn't
that.
we?
I know that. But
Did we not tell you not to get out of the car?
But everybody.
Go ahead and go forward, please. Stand right there for me.
He's putting hands on me.
Yes, I am.
Check this out. He's putting hands on me. He's putting.
Perfect.
Well, listen.
Stay there for me.
But
Go
right,
please.
right. But just you don't have a right to search my car. No.
Stay there.
No.
Stay
You're not.
back there.
No. Don't get sued, bro. Don't get sued. Don't. He doesn't know. Get out of my car now.
Am I going inside your car?
Don't get in my car.
Don't
Shut
go
my
back.
car door.
Go back.
Get out of my car.
Go back.
Back the f up.
Did I go
Don't
inside your car?
Don't grab me. Don't
Did I go
violate my
inside your car?
rights. Don't violate my Fourth Amendment right to illegal searches
not.
and seizures, or I'll sue you.
We're not. So you need to
Don't grab me. Hey, whoa. But don't grab me.
Okay. But I need you to
You
stand
know
in front of
who
the
I
car.
am. I'm a journalist.
I understand that.
I am not a
Listen,
criminal.
hey,
There's no reason to grab me. Don't put your hands on me. I'm a man. Just like you're a man. You don't.
But
Well,
look.
he doesn't
We
have the
can't-
right to violate my rights. Are you a rookie?
Did I go inside
You're not
You
listening.
started
You're
to-
walking back to the car.
Hey,
No, I don't need to
nobody's
listen.
violating your
He started to
You
look
do
in
need to
my
listen because
car.
you're detained right now.
But that doesn't mean okay. Listen.
He's not going in the car, but we asked you to come to the front of the car and
Okay,
you're trying to walk back into your
you're
car.
right. You know what? Let me explain myself real quick. So the first principle of liberty is your First Amendment right. I want you to, since you guys detained me, your first principle of liberty is the right to speak. Where does that come from? That comes from John
We're not
Locke.
taking away your right to
That
speak.
comes
We just asked you not to go back to your car.
right. But if you say I'm detained, that doesn't take away my right to speak.
We're not telling
And
you
just
can't
because
speak.
I'm detained, he doesn't.
Told you to stop talking.
Okay, but and because I'm detained, because
Hey,
I'm.
man, you're good to go. All right.
All right,
So
hey,
you
thank
can go.
Thank you for your
Because
time.
I'm detained though, he doesn't have the right to look in my car.
No.
No
And-
one
and
looked
you
in
see
my
what I'm
car.
All he
saying?
did was ask you not to
It's
go
like,
back
dude,
in
it's
the
like
car.
you put your hands on me so liberally. It's like,
Because
dude,
you're not
I'm a
listening, you're not
man.
staying
Like, you
in front
don't
of the car.
grab
You're
another
talking about
man.
all this law, you should know that if you step out of the car,
That's Pennsylvania versus Mims.
right.
And I'm agree to be in detention. That doesn't mean torture.
But
That doesn't mean you have to
can go
grab
walk
me.
around and walk back to the car.
You
You
can't
understand that that's
listen.
a safety
If
issue.
so, look, officer safety, my booty.
Okay,
Everybody
hey, man,
knows who I
you're
am.
good to go.
If he puts his
Okay,
hands on me,
you're
then
good to
his
go.
you can't go grabbing people. Yeah. I'll have a good one, but just don't grab me anymore, dude. It's like not right. I don't have a right to defend myself. It's not fair. You grabbing me. He tried to start looking in my car. He tried to start looking through my car. See, he tried to walk over and start looking in my car. And I said, no, dude, you're not doing that. Losers, dude. This is their whole job, is to look. They already know who I am. Don't grab me, dude.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Bush Street.
Don't get sued, dude. Don't violate my Fourth Amendment right. They don't understand. They don't understand. Lord, forgive them. They know not what they do. Hey, Chris, thanks for coming by, man. God bless you. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Okay, let's watch this one. This is where the cops say they don't believe him.
Stop with it, man. I'm not lying to you.
Hey, guy.
Stop with it.
Hey.
So he's up in his driveway.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Hey, I'm Deputy Lieutenant Case Sheriff's Office. I just come by to check on you. Somebody called and said that I guess you were having some problems swerving inside the lanes and whatnot like that. And when I got behind you, you were kind of swerving a little bit, so I want to check on you, make sure you're okay.
Right there, y'all. There's no witness. There's nobody on the scene. There's no nothing. There's nothing. I plead the Fifth Amendment. He didn't pull him over for any traffic violation, so he doesn't have to show him his license, registration, proof of insurance. The moment the cop starts to question you, the moment he says a single solitary word to you, no matter what that word is, it's right here on the 5A cop card, number 2. So he's a non-driver because he's in his driveway, even though he's behind the wheel. Cop approaches you and says any words at all to you. While filming, you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. The Fifth Amendment is unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you. Who thinks that's what he's going to say? Who thinks that's what he's going to do?
What's going on today?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, don't say any of that. You say, I plead the Fifth Amendment. This man should have reached up from his visor, and pulled down his trifold and said, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Why the flock is he talking? Why is he saying anything to a What's the police goal? What's the officer's goal? What's the police officer's goal to do to you? Can anybody tell me what the police officer's goal is? The police officer's goal is to pull you out of your car, put you in torture cuffs, arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. And for doing that, he gets a raise, he gets promotions, he goes up in ranking, he gets monies, he gets to do more things, he gets more chicks, he gets more trim. His wife or girlfriend puts out a little bit more. His kids win the soccer games. He gets everything by arresting you. Once you understand that their game is to arrest you, you'll then join me. You'll be like, you know what? I hated that guy until one day I pled my Fifth Amendment right and I watched this cop do everything he could to try to get me to answer questions after I'd invoked my Fifth Amendment right. I can now see that pigs can't even follow their own rules.
Somebody called and said that I guess you were having some problems swerving inside the lanes and whatnot like that. When I got behind you, you were kind of swerving a little bit, so I want to check on you, make sure you're okay.
So it's a welfare check. I plead my Fifth Amendment.
What's going on today?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any kind of sense? Okay, well, I just want to check on you. Like I said, I'm just speaking to you freely, seeing how
so am I being detained or am I free to go?
you doing. Do you live here?
Yeah, well, I'm going to my girlfriend's house.
Okay,
Why is he answering questions?
Girlfriend's house?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Are you okay today?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need medical attention or anything like that?
No, absolutely not. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. Have you had anything to drink today by any chance?
No.
Okay, I'm picking up on an odor of alcohol coming from you.
I thought this was a welfare check. I thought you were just checking on me, pig.
Nope.
When's the last time you had anything to drink?
No, I haven't had anything to drink at all.
Okay. Would you want to just step out with me real quick? If you wouldn't mind.
Hold on a second. My God, people, there has been, Benjamin, thanks for joining. There has been no determination if I'm being detained or if I'm free to go. There's been he started off saying, I'm just freely coming up and checking on you. This is just checking on you, see how you're doing. And now it's magically turned into a detainment. Now you're ordering me around. Come stand over here. Come do over this. He didn't clarify. Am I being detained or am I free to go? He didn't need to clarify that. The moment the cop walked up to him, he should have said, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I just can't understand why people are still talking.
Fine, I'll just talk to you for a second out here. So where you're heading to your girlfriend's house, right?
Yeah, man.
She lives here?
Yeah.
What's her name? Okay, without looking, what's this address here?
99.
Without
okay, this
looking?
isn't 99. Okay.
1040 with 155.
Okay.
You're welcome,
Okay,
Darlene.
so whose house is this? Do you know whose house this is?
Yeah, I mean,
155, go ahead for 170.
that's where
Okay.
my house is. I could.
Okay. Would you mind keeping your hands out the pocket while I'm talking to you?
Yeah,
Why? Why do you got to keep your hands out? Look where his hands are.
Yeah, I mean,
His fingertips are resting.
that's where
There's no weapon down there.
Okay.
my classes, I could.
Okay. Would you mind keep your hands outside while I'm talking to you?
Okay. You know what you say to him? You say, go f yourself. I'll leave my hands in my pockets anytime I want. Why is he telling him what's the address on the house without looking? I don't have to answer your fucking quizzes, bro. I have the Fifth Amendment, my right to remain silent. I don't have to tell you the address on the house. Well, Michelle, if you invoke your rights properly from the beginning, Michelle said they'll arrest you. Sure, they will. If you don't take control of that pig immediately. Remember, the pigs are taught, this is my stop. I'm in charge of this stop. You see, when they stop me, who's in charge? I'm the boss. Because I invoke my Fifth Amendment right like a boss. I give them my license, registration, proof of insurance immediately. Then I tell them, stop questioning me, go back and do your job. You harass me any further, you'll be looking at a lawsuit. Get the hell away from me. You've seen how I treat them. It's because I've mastered the art of using my trifold and using my camera.
I appreciate you, man. So you said you're going to a girlfriend's house on 99, what was it again?
7.
This is 22.
Why did he answer the question to begin with?
Okay. Are you sure you have anything to drink today? Because, like I said, I'm picking up on an odor of alcohol coming from you as you're talking to me. When's the last time you did have something to drink? Okay. When's the last time you had something to drink?
I haven't had anything to drink.
Okay. Are you diabetic or anything?
No. Well, I don't think I am.
Okay. Do you feel like you're having symptoms of diabetic coma? Like,
the cops have this thing where they'll try to say that if you're diabetic, then maybe your breath smells like alcohol. There's no correlation to that being true. There's no correlation to that. The police, just like excited delirium is made up, so is this. Oh, if you're diabetic, then maybe your breath can smell like alcohol. That's not true. I got a very good friend in Texas who's diabetic. His breath's never smelled like alcohol because he's diabetic. He's got an insulin pump that lives on his person. This is a made up bullshit lie by the police saying, oh, if you're diabetic, then maybe we think we're smelling alcohol. It's a ruse. It is totally fake. Just like excited delirium is totally fake. If you ever read in any publication, in any paper, oh, he died with excited delirium, they killed him and made up a term. No medical doctor, no medical professional, no university, no institution, not a single medical professional, ADA or anything else, AMA, nothing. American Medical Association, none of them. There used to be the American Medical Association of Black Doctors. They wouldn't have approved it either. There is no such thing as excited delirium. It's fake. Just like this is. Just like saying, oh, you're diabetic, so that's why we smell alcohol. They made it up. They've kept going with the same lie. What's another lie they have? That cops can get sick from having the F chemical, the fentanyl chemical. If there's the fentanyl chemical anywhere around, if cops come anywhere near it, they can get sick and die. It's a lie. Scientists have shown that every single cop, and it's thousands of cops now, thousands, all of them lied. All of them lied. And it's still going on. The cops are still going, oh, he must have fentanyl poisoning. It's a lie. It's a motherfucking lie. You're lying. You fucking lying jackboot fucking thug fucking pigs. You're lying. There is no such thing as a fentanyl overdose from cops coming in contact with fentanyl. It's made up. Scientists have debunked it. No matter how many of you fake it for free vacation time, I don't care. It's a fucking lie. Just like, oh, you must be diabetic then. I smell alcohol on your breath.
No. Well, I don't think I am.
okay. Do you feel like you're having symptoms of diabetic coma? Like, are you feeling a little confused or loopy or anything like that where you might need medical attention? Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you? Are there any weapons in the vehicle? Any guns, knives, grenades, tasers, anything like that? I see a gun holster in the door. There's not a gun anywhere.
174.
Hey, let me get you stand back over here for a second. Let me get you stand right here, okay? Because like I said, I see a gun holster in the door. I don't want you to reach back in the window, okay? I'm gonna close this door right here if you don't mind.
My God. Does he not have a see his reflection in the truck? Is his hand not 1 inch away from a gun? What a pussy.
174.
Hey, let me get you stand back over here for a second. Let me get you stand right here, okay? Because like I said, I see a gun holster in the door. I don't want you to reach back in the window, okay? I'm gonna close
Such a scared little rabbit.
this door right here if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Is there a firearm in the vehicle?
Oh, no.
Okay, do you have one on you anywhere?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. 190.
I live right down the road, man.
Okay. Can you copy 1 by Florida deal? So why'd you pull in right here?
Because that's where my wife lives, and I like to see her.
So you stopped by to say hello. So you said this was your girlfriend's house at first, and you gave me the wrong address, and you say it's your wife's house.
Don't answer.
Do you know the people that live here?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, because you seem very confused about where you're at. Like I said, from the minute I started talking to you, you seem confused. I smell an odor of alcohol. Your eyes are real watery and glassy. Okay. So I just have a concern that you might not be okay to operate a motor vehicle. Does that make sense? Okay. Have you taken anything today, prescription or non-prescription?
Whatever you want to say, man. Listen, come on.
Okay.
Dude, he's trying to arrest you and you're talking. What do you think he's going to do if you talk to him? If you say anything to that jackboot thug pig, he wants to arrest you, bro. That's what he thinks his job is.
You don't smell an odor of alcohol. You're not.
Okay. I do.
So who believes the guy? Number one, who believes him? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe this guy. He said it 5 or 6 times now. Dude, stop it. You don't smell alcohol. Do you believe him? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe the guy who's telling the cop, you do not smell alcohol. Stop it. He said it 4 or 5 times now. He's told him, you don't smell alcohol. Why do you keep saying that? Listen, not everybody is articulate as I am. Not everybody can mince words as quickly as I can. Not everybody can come up with new words to say as they're speaking out loud. I don't even know what I'm going to say next, but I can just say it because I'm very good at coming up with words on the fly. My thought process happens very fast. Doesn't seem like he's quite as cognitively fast as I am. So he's not responding as quickly as someone like me is. But that doesn't mean he's also tall, can play basketball, and I can't. So we all have these gifts, okay? God stuck me at 4'8", looks like he's about 6'4". We all got our blessings, right? So he can't articulate very well, but that doesn't mean that he's drunk just because the cop who was standing 5 feet away said, a small smell of alcohol coming. I don't believe the cop at all. I believe him. I believe him that there's no alcohol on his breath.
Go ahead. Where are you coming from right now?
I'm going to my home. Right here. Right here.
Okay, but you pulled in here when you saw me behind you. Like I said, you're swerving.
Hold on. That is not, people, if you listened carefully in the beginning, he said, I got reports of you swerving. He didn't say he observed him swerving. He said he got reports. Then he's saying right now, Avery, he's saying right now that he was swerving, but this pig never observed anybody swerving. And when the cop says, where are you going? It says right on the trifold. Don't ask me where I'm going from. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me if I've been drinking. Don't ask me if I have a gun. I put the 5A cop card in here for non-drivers because if I get pulled over, I want the non-driver in my car to use the 5A non-driver cop card. But it says right here, you don't answer any of those questions. And this guy did. So put a 1 in the chat if you think he's going to go to jail. Let me put my 1 over here. I think he's going to go to jail. I think he's going to get arrested and go to jail. Do you think that? Do you think that? He started an interaction with a pig. Do you think he's going to go to jail? I just got this feeling he's going to go to jail. I think he's going to go to jail. What do you guys think? Think he's going to go to jail?
Okay. Would you mind keeping your hands on? Here, I'll tell you what. If you wouldn't mind if I patch enough weapons, you can put your hands in your pockets all you want.
Absolutely.
Do you mind? All right. Would you face away from me real quick?
No, I'm not.
Then you can put your hands in your pockets all you want. How about that?
I mean, Whatever
Okay.
you'd like, man. I'm
Well,
not
I mean,
trying to
I'm just like I said. I'm just.
or anything.
No, I understand you're not. I'm just trying. I'm trying to get the facts out of you. I'm trying to get
Here's
actual
the facts.
information.
Here's the facts, dude.
Okay.
Here. I am.
So he's
There
not
we go.
he's not the fastest guy mentally, but he doesn't seem like
What are
a
you trying to
bad
show me?
guy. Does he seem like he's out of control, like he's swaying or he's drunk or he's impaired? Just seems like he's not real cognitively fast.
I'm showing you my house. I'm down the street.
Because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't live here. You don't know anybody who lives here, right? Okay.
That's not accurate. No,
Okay.
not at all.
What's the name of the person who lives here then?
Katrina.
Trina? Trina who?
Yes, Katrina.
Okay.
Why are you answering any questions? It's never going to be enough. Well, what's her last name? When's her birthday?
You know 192.
When the cop pulls you over, you have used this fancy broccoli wad rubber band you got when you ordered the trifold. Your stuff and everything is up here. When the cops walk up to you, let me do it like a cop sucker, okay? Cop walks up. Hey, I got a report you were swerving down the road. Do you live here at this house? Respectfully, officer, I know you're doing your job and you have a certain set of protocols, policies, and procedures that you have to do. Myself, as a free American citizen, I have a set of policies, procedures, and protocols that I follow when I am forced to be involved with anybody who calls themselves a law enforcer. Because of your policies, procedures, and protocols, I respectfully invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Here's my license, registration, and everything I have to provide by law. I'll not be answering or speaking to you any further. Do your job. That's how you do it. That's the only way you do it. If you want to suck off the cop as you're invoking your Fifth Amendment right, I want you to know I really love cops, but I've got to follow my own set of policies, procedures here. I got to invoke my Fifth Amendment right. But I love you pigs. I love you guys. I love that you're a pig. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Oh, well, you were swerving. I told you, piggy. I love pigs. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's it. That's literally how you do it. That's how it's done. Just like that.
What her address is, if we have one.
She doesn't, because we don't have the same address.
Okay.
There you go, man.
Okay. What's this? That's your
That
phone.
is.
Okay. That's just a blank screen is all I see. Go ahead.
Katrina showing address as of May 2021-99.
Oh, so he's at Katrina's address.
10-4. Okay, so they say Katrina lives at your house, 99.
Yes, which is up the road.
Right, which is not here. You told me Katrina is here. This isn't Katrina's address.
Yeah.
So why are you lying to me?
Oh, what happened? How is the cop trying to say that he lied? Why is he saying he lied? Because he talked. If you say one thing to the cop, he's going to say you said something else. He's going to say you said something different. You're going to the dungeon, but you're not just going to the dungeon. You're going to the dungeon in torture cuffs, bro. You're going in the torture cuffs. Stick him in the torture cuffs. Sorry, those tighten up a little bit on you in the back seat. Let me double lock those after you've been tortured for 20 or 30 minutes. How far is the drive? It's only 45 minutes to the dungeon. And along the way, I'm going to play country music and I'm going to cop-splain the whole time. You ready? You talked. How'd you get here? You flapped your gums.
I'm not lying to you. I told you Katrina's at my address.
Okay.
Now I'm right there.
Okay.
Like around the corner.
I know Katrina's at
That is what he said. Katrina's at my address.
your address. Who lives here at 22?
This is her address that she stays at with her friend.
Okay.
And I stay here with her all the time.
What's her friend's name?
Her friend is
You answered one question. You got to answer all of them.
Trina's friend's name is.
I'm going to send it to you again.
Simone? Okay. Do you know Simone's last name?
No, I don't.
Okay. Just Simone? Okay.
I don't know what to. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Why is he looking for? He don't have to prove anything to that pig. You don't have to say anything to him.
Damn it.
No words are
What's the
necessary.
matter?
You don't have to prove anything to him. You are innocent until proven guilty. You don't have to show him anything. You don't got to share anything with him. Nothing. There's nothing you got to show him. There's nothing that he has to see. There's absolutely nothing that you have to provide by law other than everything provided in the slip below. Pull the 5A cop card out of here real quick for you guys so you guys can see it. It says right here, everything I have to provide is in the slip below. That's all you have to provide. You don't got to provide anything else at all whatsoever. You don't have to tell them the address you're at, who lives there, the name. You have to tell them what you're doing, where you're going, where you're coming from, what your favorite color is, if you like pigs or not. You don't have to say any of this shit. Why the is he talking?
Need the phone to work? No, it's okay. I don't need the phone. I don't need the phone. You can hold on to it. Look, hold on to the phone. Just slip in your pocket, okay? So, Mr. Dustin, do you mind if I call you Dustin?
Okay, so what happens now?
Do you mind if I call you Dustin?
Another pig is approaching. What? Let's play a game. Let's play a game real fast. Another pig is approaching. 2 beta male pigs. What do you think happens to the man next? What do you think happens next? As soon as that pig has backup, what do you think happens next? I think he's going in torture cuffs. I think he's going in torture cuffs. Who thinks he's going in torture cuffs? Put a 1 in the chat if you think this guy is going in torture cuffs. And it's going to happen within moments of the backup showing up. I'll bet he goes in torture cuffs. I'll bet you, just so from my experience of pigs grabbing me, pigs don't grab me until they see the other cops walking up. And then when they see the other cops, and I'm not sure if you guys know it or not, but I'm built like a brick shit house, right? I just am from years of lifting, right? So as soon as the other cops see this cop approaching, the cop on the scene will then go to grab me because then he knows the other guy's going to come running in and help him. He wouldn't grab me, of course, by himself. He wouldn't grab me without a badge and gun on. He wouldn't grab me without a taser on. But he's going to grab me the moment the other cop starts walking up. So I'm going to guess, and I haven't seen this yet, that he goes hands on almost the moment. I think it's going to happen right this second. Mike V Dog. Let's see if you were right, bro. Let's see if you were right.
Of course. Okay. So, Mr. Dustin, here's the thing. I have some concern after talking to you. Like I said, I come up here to talk to you just to make sure.
Now he's wrapping it all into a circle because he's got somebody behind the man.
You're okay, because some people were calling saying you were swerving all over the road, driving to the media and things like that.
Who was calling? Why?
Listen to me. I'm explaining to you. Okay. So as I get behind your vehicle, there's one car in between you and I, but I see you're kind of driving side to side. You're kind of off the grass just a little bit. You're over the center line just a little bit of the road. I know there's not a painted line here, but you're kind of crossing that line. Okay. So as you're doing that, like I said, you pulled in this driveway. So I jump out and check on you, make sure you're okay. As I talk to you, I detect a strong odor of alcohol coming from you. Okay.
No, that's made up.
Okay. Your eyes are glassy. You're standing here. You're kind of swaying back and forth while I'm talking to you. You can't tell me who lives here. You keep changing the story. You're telling me you're coming from, but you're going that direction. Okay, based upon the totality of circumstances with me speaking to you, listen to me.
The totality of this.
Listen to me, Mr. Dustin. I'm explaining something to you.
Garbage, man.
Okay, listen, I'm explaining something to you. Don't get back in the vehicle. I'm explaining something to you. Based on my observations, I reasonably believe, I feel you're impaired by some unknown substance and you're operating a motor vehicle at the same time. Okay, would you be willing to perform some standardized field sobriety tests to put my mind at ease that you're okay to operate a motor vehicle?
No.
It's just some simple tasks. We're going to walk in a straight line. We're going to stand on one foot. I'll check your eyes. Just some simple tasks, okay? If you want to perform those, we'll get them over with quickly.
No point in it. You already know. Look at me.
Okay, I already know what? You keep saying I already know. Look at you. What's that mean?
There is no point in this.
There's no
You
point
in being
a dick.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm asking you if you will perform some standardized field sobriety tests based upon your demeanor, the odor of alcohol coming from you right now, the way you were driving when I did get behind you. Would you be willing to perform standardized field sobriety tests? If you're willing to perform them, great. We'll go through them. I'll explain them to you. They'll be quick. They'll be easy. I'll get you out of here. Okay.
All right.
If you choose not to perform them, I have to go based on what I've observed at this point.
What a lie.
Okay. Would you willing to do that?
No.
No, you're not willing to do that for me?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make a decision based upon what I've observed at this point. Okay. This is your chance to kind of show me that you're okay to operate motor vehicle.
What you're basing your decision on is absolutely not applicable. You're being ridiculous.
Okay.
There is no reason.
Okay. I'm trying to get an explanation as to your demeanor, like I said.
And why does he have any idea about his demeanor? Because he started talking to him. He started having a conversation, and he, you know, the cop is soft. That cop is soft. He's got arms like my pinky over here. Both of his arms about as big as my pinky finger. I could grab a hold of his forearms and just snap them like the chicken twigs. But he talked. He showed him that he's slow, that he's cognitively slow. He showed him that he doesn't communicate very well, that he goes, well, he did that. He communicated with the pig. The pig gathered the evidence that of his observations and said that he's impaired. It's not, it doesn't. He talked.
Eyes are glassy. You seem confused. You don't know where you're at.
Alfred, I got
You've
your
told
order.
Me 3 different people who own this house or who live here.
Nope, that's not true at all.
Okay, you're telling me you're going one direction, you're going another direction.
Nope.
You are swerving inside your lane. We had multiple complaints on you from people calling that we're driving behind you. Okay, I'm giving you a chance to prove to me otherwise that you're okay to operate a vehicle.
Oh, thanks for letting me prove
Maybe some simple tasks.
I'm innocent until proven guilty, but thanks for making me prove.
You want to perform some tasks for me? They're not pass or fail.
No, I'm not going to do pass or fail.
Okay. So are you declining at this point to do some standardized field sobriety tasks for me? I'm going to ask you one more time. Based upon what I've explained to you, would you be willing to perform some standardized field sobriety tasks? Just to put my mind at ease that you're okay to operate a motor vehicle.
I'm perfectly fine to operate a motor vehicle.
Okay.
You need to understand to stop antagonizing me, and I'm not going to subdue to your test.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me. Don't tense up.
Oh, there it is. Don't tense up. You're not allowed to show that you have any strength. You're supposed to become a jellyfish. You're supposed to just let them move your body wherever they want. See, the other cop, he's already there like an orchestra. They're just ready to come in and go. Look at him. He's going to stick his thumb in his ulnar nerve, maybe.
Put your hands behind your back for me. Okay. Put your hands together.
And now look at the contortion and the twisting of the wrists and the torture cuffs.
Like you're praying. That's what I want you to do. No, look, flip your hands around. It'll make it a little easier. Make more come. There you go. Perfect. How you doing, shirt? Okay. Hold still for me. I'm gonna double lock them, okay? So they don't shrink down on you.
Whatever you do, I am not trying to.
Can I put that key out? There you go.
Unit 155.
Oh, he pre-double locked them before he put them on the hard plastic shell in the back of the torture mobile. What a kind person he is. He put the torture cuffs on double lock. What a mensch of a cop.
Okay, here. Do me a favor. You flip your wrist around, okay? I'm gonna flip this cuff around. It's gonna make this so it doesn't get painful, okay?
No. Oh, sorry.
Around, okay? I'm gonna flip this cuff around. It's gonna make this so it doesn't get painful, okay?
Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if torture cuffs are always torture. Put a 1 in the chat if him being put in torture cuffs are torture. Only if you know, though. Don't put a 1 in the chat if you don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you know for a fact that torture cuffs are always torture. Let me put my 1 in here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 from me. I know torture cuffs are always torture. I know this. I was arrested and taken down to Clark County Jail in Nevada. And while you're waiting in the booking process, they put you in torture cuffs in shackles as you wait to go through the process. That was torture too. It's always torture. Torture cuffs are always, always, always torture. especially when they're behind your back and your shoulders are contorted. It's always torturous. There's never a time it's not. So I'm not really sure what this pig is talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna flip this cuff around. I'm just gonna make this so it doesn't get painful. Okay. There you go. Wait. Shit. Stop pulling away from me. Stop pulling away from me. You're about to go on the ground. Oh yeah. Are you really? Hey guy. Hey.
Could you imagine if he actually fought them? He would beat the shit out of both of these pigs. He would beat the shit out of both of them.
And behind your back now.
Put your hand behind your back. I am.
This one here.
Give it your ass. No.
All right. Listen to me. You made this a lot more difficult than it had to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I can stand up on.
Sorry. You got these two wafy bitches. Look at that little wafy bitch boy. Listen, if you don't lift weights, I'm okay. It's cool. But don't sign up to be a pig looking like that. He's got the arm of my ex-girlfriend. Look at him. And he's in charge of men. Look at this guy. He's got the body cam on right there, but he couldn't say you're digitally detained. Look at this wafy little bitch boy. And there's the other one. Got to stick a hand in his back because he's already shackled with his arms behind his back, but we need two arms on him.
All right. Listen to me. You made this a lot more difficult than it had to be.
You made this a lot more difficult than it had to be, okay? You should have submitted to me putting you in torture cuffs. You should have submitted to my authority, okay? This was too hard.
Oh, I can stand up on my own. All right, there you go. All right, let's walk over here to the car.
Now, you remember what I said yesterday? Every time the pigs abuse somebody, they go back and talk to each other privately. Then I took his hand, I stuck it behind his back, and I put him in those cuffs.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Are you okay? That's all I'm worried about.
Oh, really? All you're worried about is if he's okay? You're worried about your pension. You're worried about the guy above you who's your superior that wants to get rid of you all the time, constantly shits on you. You're worried about a million things, bud. But the last thing you're worried about is this man's safety. Eat my shorts, you lying pig.
132, are y'all 10-4?
All right. Have a lean right here for me.
We are confirming. 10-14.
Well, hold him up.
They got his truck in the driveway. They have his identification in their pocket, most likely, but they got to keep a hand on his back right there.
All right, go ahead and have a seat here for me, okay?
Because if he went running off down the road in torture cuffs, he would probably get away forever, right?
Hey, when you sit, we'll put one hand right here. Make sure you don't hit it. There you go. Just hold tight for me.
Okay, so what happens now, folks? What did we learn the other day? So an incident to arrest, if it's called an incident to arrest, gives the police the right to search your car. This comes from the 1976 case of South Dakota versus Opperman. It's going to be extended again. Which case was that I was reading yesterday? I can't remember off the top of my head, but South Dakota versus Opperman, it's going to bother me, but I'll have it for you tomorrow. So South Dakota versus Opperman, though, is the case precedent. And like I said, there's 3 reasons why they can search your car. Number 1, establish ownership. Number 2, secure private property. And number 3, for officer safety. Remember, 1976 South Dakota versus Opperman happens 8 years after the 1968 holding of Terry versus Ohio that put officer safety first for everything. So how come it is they didn't have a case that allowed them to search your car with an incident to arrest before 1976? Because there was no officer safety paradigm that had to be met. So as soon as they created this officer safety moniker that we all had to reach officer safety, then all of a sudden in 1976, they said, oh, they can search your car to establish ownership, secure property, and for officer safety. Why do you need to search my car for officer safety? You think I'm a terrorist? I'm Osama bin Laden? I got a nuclear bomb in the trunk of my car? Is that what you think? Like, why would you think that you need to search my car for officer safety? You think I planted a booby trap in here that when you open the trunk door, my app is going to go off and go, bang, be scared, piggy. Why do you need to search my car for officer safety? It's in there, 1976, South Dakota versus Opperman. You can read it yourself. Jeff Hates Pig said, can't get enough of Frank's salute. I'll be sure to send you that blender.
was on radar? You know what your top speed was on radar?
I'm gonna say, I don't want to jinx myself.
I don't think jinxing is the right word. The reason I stopped you is because you're driving and texting at the same time, and you can't be doing that.
Oh no, I was watching my daughter. Sorry.
You also can't do that.
What name, license, and what?
Registration and insurance also, please. So you're FaceTiming while you're driving down the road.
Larissa. Check your email, Larissa.
So he didn't even stop FaceTiming with his kids on the phone because it's still going on in there in the background while I'm talking to him, and there's kids screaming. And
what's the crime, though? The crime is the cellular apparatus he's using. He didn't hit anybody. Everybody's using their phone. Everybody's FaceTiming. Everybody's Instagramming. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's using their phone when they drive. You're not going to stop it. It's just ridiculous. They just get to target us because we use our phone. It's not getting any better. People still use their phones when they drive. It's stupid to think they're going to stop.
So your driver's license. Well, let's see. You're not wearing your seatbelt. You're at a criminal amount of speed in a school zone. There
it is. You're at a criminal amount of speed, and it's always criminal, isn't it? And look at the title. This Fridays with Frank. Have a heart. This is a psyops operation.
Go to the bathroom. Everyone says, let me see your driver's license. So I'm Deputy Slope. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. The reason I stopped you is 73 miles an hour in a posted 45 mile per hour zone. It's still flashing on my radar. It's 73.
Sir, I have to really go to the bathroom.
I understand that. However, there's a whole bunch of places just up there. See our registration, curb proof insurance, please. And is that delicious food there?
Half of it.
Nope. I'm just saying, whenever you stop to get that, probably could have used the bathroom there.
Just now, sir.
Okay.
It's Christmas time, please.
Let me tell you something I hate. Is before I even get to the window, you start asking me for a warning for what you obviously know that you did wrong. And every excuse, almost 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and then immediately ask me for a break. No. The last time that you were cited by another member of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit by Deputy Diener, also for speed. So obviously speeding is something that you do.
But sometimes they have a heart, it's over Christmas time.
I didn't.
A lot of people have a lot of, money they have to spend on their kids and stuff.
I absolutely understand that.
You know what I mean? It's like just every once in a while you can just be like, you know what, man? Don't ever let me catch you again. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even, a chance. That's all I'm asking. Like once in a blue moon, just have a heart. It's Christmas time.
That right there is all of yours?
Anything else?
No, sir. I can finish explaining this, but you seem like you don't want to hear it. So, all right. Make sure you put your seatbelt on. Drive safely.
Alegs, your email address is wrong. I tried to send you everything I sell for free. ALLEGS. Alegs, your email address is wrong. Please resend me another email.
Any reason why you're blowing past me there?
I'm not even going to argue, sir. I know that it was my fault.
Shut the front door. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Don't say anything. Do it nicely. Do it politely.
So
I appreciate that. So refreshing. I appreciate you taking responsibility for saying, hey, look, I passed you. I was speeding. I don't have an excuse. So the sheriff's office is going to give you a warning tonight.
There's your psyops operation. If you just admit that you've done wrong, then they're probably going to let you off. I watched this guy's videos last night. It is a psyops operation. It is a psyops operation. All right. I'm going to get the flock out of here. I could feel myself getting worked up. And when you haven't had food in 5 days, man, you are sharp as a tack. So the cool part, man, is the caffeine headache is gone. I woke up this morning and all the mucus and from having a cold is slowly starting to dissipate. But you can still hear I'm pretty nasally. So I apologize. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. You listen to me, reach out to me, make sure that you guys get my trifold in your car and get these 5A cop cards before they sell out. And when they sell out, they sell out. I'll make more, but it'll take a while. Get the 5A cop card before they're gone. Because you get two, by the way. You get two. You get the 5A cop card driver and you get the 5A cop card non-driver. I send you two. So everybody who won a card from me today, you don't get one card, you get two. So I just want to make that clear to everybody. All right, I'm going to get the flock out of here before I watch another video that makes me so mad I have a stroke. So I'm going to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys soon. Later, Gators.